The album I'm doing, I don't know if you can see this, but it's the cover of the Live Wall. Is There Anybody Out There? It's a compilation of the very few shows that they did in 80 and 81, and it's just a compilation of those. But you know, the first time I heard The Wall, I thought it was okay, but when I heard, then I saw the movie, and then the next day I went out and bought the live Is There Anybody Out There? And I was so blown away. First of all, you have to realize that, you know, The Wall came out on vinyl. So it was like 4 discs or something like that. And they couldn't fit all of the songs on there. So they had to chop songs out and little parts, little segments, little, you know, continuals. And for me, those were my favorite parts. And just the fact that it was live, I mean, I love live stuff, but I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan, and but that has to take the cake for me, because it was probably the sole reason why I started to love not just Pink Floyd that much, but you know, concepts around music. Now, when they asked us to do this, I was like, you know, there's a million things I could say of why that's my favorite album, but I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to go why that album changed the way I looked at music, and changed the way I looked at, and the reason why I listen to the albums and the bands that I do. Now, The Wall is the absolute, you know, best concept album, in my opinion. In my opinion. I love the themes. I totally connect with it. But I think that it really set the, you know, it set the bar high. I mean, you can look back, and most of the famous Pink Floyd albums are concept albums, you know, from the early 70s and on, but it changed the way I looked at albums, you know, when I started really getting into Angels and Airwaves, The Receiving End of Sirens, The Deer Hunter, Muse, and The Glass-Handed Kites. I don't know if it's necessarily a concept album, but the whole thing is just basically like one continuous song, and it's utterly amazing.